Teach us to be humble and love one another, kindness and peace. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the ones to make
In a bid to promote inclusive and equitable quality education for all, the Jigawa State Government, in collaboration with Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria, PLAN, and Save the Children International, SCI, celebrated the International Day of Education 2025. The event, which held at the Manpower Development Institute, MDI, Dutse, on Tuesday, January 28, 2025, brought together stakeholders in the education sector, including government officials, educators, students, and representatives from civil society organizations. Professor Haruna Musa, chairman of the Jigawa State Universal Basic Education Bureau, SUBEB, emphasized the state governor's commitment to modernizing education in Jigawa State. He says Governor Malam Umar Namadi is passionate about ensuring every child has access to basic education, regardless of their background.
The governor of Jigawa State is passionate about modern education or modernizing education. He wants to make sure that every child, irrespective of his background, is having access to what? Basic education. And for that reason, he's providing a lot of solution, holistic solution towards what? Solving the problem that has been disturbing the state, especially the learning poverty, the learning crisis we are having. For that reason, he has brought a lot of things on board. Apart from what the development partners are doing in terms of what supporting us, he has also introduced a new concept which is going to be implemented in the state by an education specialist called New Globe. They are here around, and the government is committing a lot of resources for that. And we are going to give them support in implementing whatever they implement. And part of the solution, they are going to use technology as an enabler so that they can be able to improve our learning outcome. So we are going to work with them. We are going to make sure that there is value for the money. The program is costing a lot, and we'll make sure from our own end, we work together with them. We'll be able to supporting them in terms of making sure that the environment is safe for them to implement what they have brought on board.
In his presentation, Mustafa B. Ahmad, PLAN State Team Lead, commended the government's effort to increase education funding and recruit teachers. He stressed the need for innovative facilities, adequate teachers, and artificial intelligence to enhance education. Ahmad stated that the International Day of Education is a reminder of the importance of education in shaping the future of the children and the society.
I appreciate the efforts of the government by increasing budgetary allocation to education and recruitment of additional teachers to serve, in our schools, and then the effort currently made to mop up out of school children and make them achieve, basic education within a very short time. And we noticed that the 12-point agenda of the governor emphasized on human capital development and digital literacy. And if we look at the theme of the International Education Day today is artificial intelligence and education, or preserving human agency in a world of automation. This is a very big challenge, not only for Jigawa State, but for Nigeria as a whole, and it is even a global challenge. So for education to be celebrated, there has to be, a lot of processes and inputs to be made in order to make education achieve, or students to achieve basic education and at least quality delivery of the education system. So if we say artificial intelligence, the question is, we have ordinary intelligence. I don't know what have we done with ordinary intelligence that we have now that the world is going into artificial intelligence, which means that we have to ask ourselves, is our education system actually ready to provide artificial intelligence? If not, then we have to look at the challenges that are facing our education today. Our schools must have enough teachers. Basically, we cannot celebrate education when our schools don't have teachers. We cannot celebrate education when we do not have the innovative facilities, those that are enablers for artificial intelligence, to take place. We cannot have education when our curriculum is completely devoid of innovation and technology. We emphasize on science and technology minus innovation and creativity. So which means that our education must actually be revitalized and revised, to address, those, critical areas that will give our children, the impetus to participate, in the education service delivery and achieve artificial intelligence. Because human capital development is decaying in this country, and if you look at states like Jigawa, there is a dearth of, human capital. So which means that we have to improve on the education service provision to have enough education, human resource that will provide this artificial intelligence. In plain, what we are doing is we are continuing to train teachers at the basic education level, support policy reforms, particularly quality assurance, teacher recruitment, digital dashboards, and supporting innovation and teacher community of practice through professional development. We are currently providing an innovation hub that will be formed as a resource base for teachers to come together and innovate and then find solutions to those critical areas in science, innovation, and creativity.
The International Day of Education aims to raise awareness about education's importance and ensure inclusive, equitable, quality education for all. This year's theme, AI and Education Preserving Human Agency in a World of Automation, highlight technological advancement, challenges, and opportunities. Joshua Daniel, Director of Save the Children International in Jigawa State, emphasized the importance of education in shaping the future of children and society.
We gathered here today to commemorate the 2025 International Day of Education. This day is very remarkable in the life of children, the life of educators, especially organizations that support the government to implement education program to ensure that every child in nook and crannies of Jigawa State, as well as Nigeria, is able to attain quality education, to attain their long life goal. For us to achieve this, there are a couple number of organizations that put hands together in collaboration with the state government to make sure that we're able to celebrate this in Jigawa State. Where under the Save the Children, we have donors like the FCDO and then the EU who are funding education projects in Jigawa State. This Jigawa State is one of the states that is so daring to the hearts of donors, as well as Save the Children Intl as an organization, because we have a good number of children who are out of school, and then we also believe to support the good work the state government is doing to improve the quality of education in this state. And then this becomes so important for us to see that this is done. As an organization, we believe to giving children the better opportunity that they should be able to grow. Because as an organization, we also believe that every child needs to be protected, every child needs to survive.
The event had in attendance the representative of the Right Honorable Speaker of Jigawa State House of Assembly, the representative of the Commissioner of Education, the representative of the Commissioner of Women Affairs, and the representative of the Emir of Dutse have spoken during the event.
So, educationists go and sit and give us the ideas and tactics on how we can apply also to see we actually activate the process that have been done during the program. The campaign for one day is not enough, because I've been monitoring some other schools. The teams is not as we expect.
Stand here to represent Her Excellency the First Lady of Jigawa State, Hajiya Hadiza Umar Ramadi, who hoped to be here physically, but due to unavoidable reasons, she cannot be here present, and so she called me if it would be possible for me to represent her in this occasion.
The theme AI and Education Preserving Human Agency in the World of Automation. Some 30 years ago, we used to say that education without people it was not education really. Some 20 years ago, we were saying education without the wide, without the internet is not education. Today, education without AI is very, very deficient.
Peace ever after. Today our motto is us. Hail our scholars, hail our teachers. Today you just.
As the event came to a close, stakeholders were urged to continue working together to ensure that every child in Jigawa State has access to quality education. Empowering minds, shaping future is more than just a slogan. It is a call to action. And in Jigawa State, the commitment to education is clear. With continued collaboration and dedication, the state is poised to make significant strides in promoting inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Skylink TV